Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, it's curious what you find out if you just give the Bible a chance and an opportunity to answer all these questions and problems. Now, the main one, or one of the main ones, is the command to stone people. And it was set up through the Mosaic Law. Because time and time again, an atheist, by their own tongue, they say the Mosaic Law commands people to stone people. But it's very true to say this. I'm going to ask you a question. There was a beginning to the Mosaic Law, wasn't there? There was a time when these freed Hebrew slaves were not under the law, but they were just roaming around, led by God and Moses. Now, this comes from Exodus 17, and this is before the Mosaic Law was given to them. Verse 3. But the people were thirsty for water there, and they grumbled against Moses. They said, "Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to make us and our children and livestock die of thirst?" Then Moses cried out to the Lord, "What am I to do with these people? They are almost ready to stone me." You see, God didn't give the motive or incentive to stone people. It was already within them, because they wanted to stone themselves by their own choosing, or they had picked it up from the other nations they were surrounded by. Now, the question is, why would somebody want to stone somebody? Well, if we take a modern example, okay, if there was a paedophile in your community and you have an atheist, what would they do? They would pick up a stone perhaps and fling it at them. Or let's take a tragic case of a child. Can you remember Jamie Bulger? These two kids, or one of them, picked up a stone and threw it. And it ended in a young child's life being taken. Now, a person can throw a stone for many reasons. One, out of sheer madness and hate and violence, or just having the luxury to do just that. Or they can throw stones as a punishment or as a sense of justice. Now, there is another verse, I forget where it is, but it was concerning Moses, Aaron and Miriam. And God told Miriam off, but Miriam pleaded with Moses to intercede for her. But God responded by saying something about spitting. When a father spits on their daughter, it's a sign of, I forget what it is, punishment or a sense of putting things right. Now, the nature of law and justice and punishment is about setting things right. You see, if lots of nations did not object to the methods by which a person could die, why do you hold something against God? Because God ensured via the Ten Commandments that an Israelite had to love everyone, their neighbours, strangers, their enemies. And it was when they failed to trust in that law that God had to put the command to punish them.